So we've had like a decent run of Mel Brooks recently.
Why
You and
stop now?
yeah, you and Austin just did Spaceballs,
Yeah, we
which is
did.
great. If
Yeah.
if you're a fan of that movie, make sure you check it out. And you've seen Robin Hood and Men in Tights.
And
I
would
think,
see it again.
yeah, I would rewatch that a million times.
Yeah.
But what I was shocked to find out is you have not seen
Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein. That's
Yes,
right.
it's one of the few movies I haven't seen by Mel Brooks. As a kid, History of the World, Robin Hood Men in Tights. I mean, I saw Spaceballs in 5th grade
Hmm.
on the way to space camp. They played it on the bus. I'm pretty sure the teacher questioned it, but I'll allow it. It's 1995. And yeah, Young Frankenstein was just one of the few movies that was always on the docket and just would never get around to it. And that's what this is all about.
I'm
When
stoked. This one has a different feel to it. It's still very much Mel Brooks, and there are Mel Brooks jokes all throughout. But it also kind of has like it's also a good performance piece for Gene Wilder, I think.
Because what I have heard is that Mel directed the cast to play it straight. So it's very exciting to see just a little subtle different take, but still very much being a comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how you feel about all that afterwards. You know, when I worked in live theater, I got to assist on the Broadway
Of
of Young Frankenstein.
That's
And
cool.
it was one of the coolest gigs I got to do. It was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
It's like the shot from Spaceballs with the ship.
That's what I was thinking of the castle. It just took forever to zoom in.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing the coffin.
Mel Brooks, master of the establishing shot.
Oh, he dead. No. No. No, I keep. You don't want this. I keep. Okay.
It's like the Looney Tunes song starts playing.
Skull. My name, it's pronounced Frankenstein.
But aren't you the grandson of the famous Dr. Victor Frankenstein, who went into graveyards, dug up freshly buried corpses, and transformed dead components into...
Yes, yes, yes. We all know what he did. My grandfather's work was doo-doo. I am not interested in death. The only thing that concerns me is the preservation of life. Class is dismissed.
I have traveled 5,000 miles to bring you the will of your great
And I would travel 5,000 more.
from Frankenstein.
You've got it, mister. I'm yours, all of me. What else can I say?
My sweet love.
The hair. Just instead.
Sorry, sorry. Does that mean you love me?
You bet your boots it does.
I wonder if that was like accidental and they kept it.
Ah, the nails. Oh.
The old COVID shake.
However many years before the pandemic.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. You must be Igor.
No, it's pronounced Igor.
But they told me it was Igor.
Well, they were wrong then, weren't they? Wait. This way. What was that? Oh, that'll be Inga.
Would you like to have a roll in the hay? It's fun. Roll, roll, roll in the hay.
There it is. Home.
Those are some huge knockers.
What knockers?
Thank you, Doctor.
It's nice to know that I got my sense of humor from comedy like this, that I made the joke before.
I am Frau Blucher.
I am Dr. Frankenstein. This is my assistant. Inga, may I present Frau Blucher? I wonder what's got into them.
It's going to be a bit.
After you, Frau Blucher.
Good night, Herr Doctor.
Good night, Frau Blucher.
Yes.
Hand me that robe, would you, dear?
Oh, she's deer now all of a
You were
sudden.
right. It's coming from behind this wall. Where is it?
That was such a good jump in unison.
Hand me that candle, will you?
What if every door in your house was a secret bookcase door?
Sick.
Even the unnecessary rooms, like a broom closet, people
I thi-
come over, they're just like, damn, they really like books.
I mean, I think it'd be great if, like, you just enter the front door of your house and the first room is just a library.
and then
some
each
of
one
the
goes to
shelves
different.
go to different areas. Yeah.
Yeah, people come over and they're like, are there any rooms in this house?
Yeah, no windows, straight ceiling to floor wall library stacks.
I ain't got no body, and nobody cares for me. I heard the strangest music from the upstairs kitchen, and I just followed it down. Call it a hunch. Boom, chee.
There must have been someone else down here then.
So this is where it all happened.
I wonder if in the opening credits, when they thank that gentleman for the Frankenstein equipment, I wonder if some of this is from, like, the old films.
Yeah.
This explains the music.
It's still warm.
Who was playing it?
I don't know. But whoever it was just barely finished putting out his cigar. This is my grandfather's private library. I feel it. Look.
There's such good physical comedy in here without being slapstick.
Bestowing animation upon lifeless matter. It could work.
I need that painting.
I'll take the one that isn't smiling like that.
I'll take the other one.
His veins, his feet, his hands, his organs would all have to be increased in size.
Exactly.
He would have an enormous Schwanzstücke.
He's going to be very popular.
What we're aiming for is a big...
You gotta zigzag. It's like in Dracula Dead and Loving It when Renfield like shuffled this way, shuffled that way,
Yes.
shuffled, and he's like, lost them.
Could be worse. How? Could be raining.
Could be worse. We could be on fire. What's all this then?
Need a hand?
Have one. Thanks very much, all the same.
Just a moment, sir.
I am Dr. Frederick Frankenstein, newly arrived from America.
Oh, yes, sir. I was told you were here. Well, I'm Constable Henry, sir. Pleased to meet you.
How very nice to meet you, Constable.
That was pretty good. I gotta hand it to him.
Igor really comes in hand.
E.
Good man. Didn't you used to have that on the other side? Oh, never mind. You have that name I gave you?
I have it written down. H. Delbrook.
Hans Delbrook.
I love how he's just constantly breaking the fourth wall. And he's like the only character allowed to do that.
Yes. It's like in theater, the narrator or the one character that just breaks the fourth wall to like speak to the audience to narrate it along, but
Yeah, kind of Shakespearean.
winking. Yeah, it's
as
very
a
Shakespearean.
device. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is hideous.
He's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Benjamin Franklin.
I say there's the possibility of electrocution. Do you understand?
I understand. I understand. Why are you shouting?
Did you? All right, good. Check the generator.
Yes.
I love how there's just like 800 bits at this point that are just constantly happening.
Give my creation life!
I just want to be that intense about like everything. Like go to Starbucks, give me a mocha frappuccino. That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's acceptable
That'd be
public
fine.
behavior.
Yeah.
I don't want to live! I do not want to live!
It's when I forget to save in Baldur's Gate for like an hour.
Following in his grandfather's footsteps, footsteps, footsteps.
It's the Swedish chef if he had a different career.
I'll never forget my old dad. When these things would happen to him, the things he'd say to me.
What did he say?
What the hell are you doing in the bathroom day and night? Why don't you get out of there? Give someone else a chance.
You know, jokes like that, like the line of what his dad could have said to him could have been so over the top. But instead it was like weird, but just weird enough to be like perfect.
What is this? Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte.
Oh, do you like it? I'm not partial to desserts myself, but this is excellent.
Who are you talking to?
If it wasn't you, when it wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
I like that he
It was-
looks in the camera, and I anticipated
Yeah,
going,
yeah.
"Was it you?"
Yeah, but then they
But
don't.
then he looks away.
Alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Weird science.
Good. Sit down, won't you?
Thank you.
No, up here. That brain that you gave me, was it Hans Delbrooks?
No.
Ah, good. Whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be
Ow!
Abby someone.
Abby who?
Abby Normal.
Abby Normal. Are you saying that I put an abnormal brain into a 7.5-foot long, 54-inch wide gorilla?
Seem unusually upset by this
It's backwards.
I find it extremely amusing, that's all. Well, this was fun.
May I take that for a yes?
Hmm.
Very well.
I think you can find a way
The sound effects for his arm.
And it was you all the time. Yes. You played that music in the middle of the night. Yes. To get us into the laboratory. Yes. That was your cigar smoldering in the ashtray. Yes. Then you and Victor were. Yes. Yes. Say it. He was my boyfriend. What have I done?
Now throw a kiss and say bye-bye. Sit down.
Damn, okay. In the covers and everything.
Listen to me.
I just noticed the zipper on the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Evil. You are good.
Dr. Frankenstein, are you all right?
My name is Frankenstein.
Such legendary intensity.
Creature. Please, I assure you there is nothing to fear. Hit it.
What the hell?
Where to go to? Why don't you go where fashion sits? Different types who wear a day coat.
Oh, this movie's Mel Brooks is showing.
Dr. Frankenstein, scientist and American Idol finalist.
5, 6, 7, 8. For God's sake, come on. Are you trying to make me look like a fool?
Where did you get the lettuce?
You have to bring it with you every time you go to the theater.
Been doing it wrong all these years.
Yeah, it was the original use for kale before people started pretending it tasted good.
Pizza Hut was the largest purchaser of kale through the 80s and 90s.
What?
Yes. Because do you remember how the old Pizza Huts had the salad bar?
Uh-huh.
That's what they decorated around on
Oh
the
my
ice. That was
God.
all kale. Pizza Hut and Sizzler, I believe, was the second biggest purchaser.
No way. That's crazy.
Trust me, I read that on the internet.
Wow. Oh, Well, then it must be true.
If there was just some way I could give you a little peace.
And scene.
You see, your fiancé will be arriving in a second.
What?
Love on an elevator.
Living it out and down. Oh, look, the woman that doesn't like to be touched.
Darling.
Surprise?
Surprise.
Love me?
Love you. Darling.
What?
Surprise.
Yes.
Love me?
Well,
Why is he doing this?
yes.
Say nothing, act casual.
I love that.
Yes.
I hope that was all improv and they just kept going with it. Why?
My assistants, Inga and Igor.
How do you do?
We have intellectual discussions, aren't we? As a matter of fact, we were just having fun as you were driving.
Manai.
What?
Igor, would you give me a hand with the bags?
Certainly. You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the Taven.
He's biting her mink.
About the luggage.
Yes, master.
Ladies, this way.
Oh, you can't be serious. Oh my God. Woof.
They said he'd be popular.
Zevent Lang. Oh, you're not afraid of the fire now?
Cured.
It's the music that's bringing him back.
Have all the preparations been made for the transference?
Yes, Doctor.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
It's the only thing that can save him now.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Research and Development Department.
Early stages.
How long now?
2 more minutes.
Oh my God, it's the villagers.
How did they know about the secret entrance?
Put that man down!
It's the monster. Nah, it can't be.
It is!
I said put that man down.
Because this poor, half-crazed genius has given me life.
Let us all go to my house for a little sponge cake and a little wine and shit.
Hello, Mrs. Frankenstein.
Za, za, za.
Honey, I hope you didn't find Daddy's little party too boring. I mean, he did it just for you, and he meant so well. Say you liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Honey? Did
Sheesh.
He's going to be reading that newspaper for years.
The feeling is mutual. The monster got part of your wonderful brain. But what did you ever get from him? No. Sweet mystery of life, at last I found you.
Oh my God. What a delightful movie.
Right?
That was fantastic. I wanted to ask, one of Mel Brooks' first films?
That's interesting because Spaceballs was 87. Well, now it makes me wonder what Mel Brooks films predated this.
Let's find out. Oh wow, Blazing Saddles was also 1974. So these
Okay.
both came out right next to each
Same
other.
year.
The original producers in 1967.
Hmm.
Yeah, it seems like he had 2 or 3 movies before this.
Yeah. And it makes sense that we wouldn't know so much about those
Because
you
they
know,
weren't
growing up.
within the Mel Brooks style of comedy. You know, the producers was a Broadway musical. Well, no, what was it? Broadway and then turned into a film. It was him that
Yeah, I'm not
adapted
sure.
it. I can't remember, but obviously the original with Gene Hackman and then the remake later on with Matthew Broderick and Nathan Fillion.
Hmm.
Not Nathan Fillion. Nathan
That would have been something.
Lane. Sorry, Mr. Lane. You're a legend in yourself. Full respect. And yeah, that was loads fun. It had the Mel Brooks humor. It had the silliness that is Mel Brooks' style, but still sold itself as an old classic Hollywood movie, like from the 40s and 50s. Like it
Mhm.
still had that stylization, which was phenomenal.
Yeah. And you can see, what Gene Wilder was talking about in that interview about all of the actors playing, playing their parts with a sort of serious delivery.
Yes, there's conviction in what they're saying. It's just that the dialogue and blocking is what makes the silliness, where otherwise on paper, if you just read the script, it's a regular script.
I always say this, but I just forgot how damn funny this movie was. It's so good. It has some very classic moments.
Lots of visual bits too, and like visual things that are just really entertaining to watch. If you're just like, you can't fully enjoy the movie if you're like looking at your phone half the time.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of the takes are after lines of dialogue and stuff like that.
Which is Mel Brooks' style. There's always something going on in the background. There's always something in the action itself that's separate from the dialogue. Yeah.
The little winks to breaking the fourth wall, like in Spaceballs, where the guy's like saying, we have to do this and then this and then this. And then Rick Moranis looks into the camera and goes, everybody got that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You have a favorite? No, go ahead.
Oh no, a favorite moment? Man, Igor. Igor is definitely my favorite in the movie. His name's not Igor.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually Igor.
Yeah.
And he's just messing with him the entire film and just runs with it because later on he calls him Roderick again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so fantastic.
Yeah.
But those little things of Igor's dialogue, because Igor's the smartest man in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Smarter than the doctor.
Yeah.
And that's what I love.
Yeah. You would think that he would be the least witty character, but he plays the most.
Because I'm the slow one. I'm the assistant. No, I'm the smartest man in this room.
Yeah.
I'm just happy where I am.
Yeah. And he's just like, whatever happens, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a well-established rule in comedy. We talk about it all the time, in the context of improv, but when something is established, you keep it and you run with it. So when they established the Igor thing, even though it was just, for a moment, keeping it was funnier.
Yes.
Throughout. Because
it creates a bit and you just keep running with it and going with it. Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
Blue hair. Nice.